Hubby and I took a walk after breakfast this morning. The kids are with their grandparents, so it's just the two of us. Walked up the path here on top of the ridge, just catching a beautiful morning view. I think I could fall asleep up here. It's so relaxing just to listen to the birds. I can hear the chickens below squawking as they lay eggs. It's a good day. Still have a lot of mess from the ice storm a couple months ago to clean up in the woods. Here's some of the trees that were uprooted. I'm counting. There's another one down there. Do you see that? 5 or 6.
6 in this area.
Really on this side of the ridge. Lots of work for John to do, right?
Just if I want to clear out paths for the deer.
Right.
Always thinking about fall deer hunting season.
I'm thinking about food. Here is my favorite tree on the property. So grand and big and beautiful. Goes so far up. It had some minor damage. Over here you can see. But I love coming up here and looking at this beautiful thing. We don't have a whole lot of old trees in our part of West Virginia because so much of it has been mined or forested. So to have an old tree like this on your property is really rewarding. It's neat. We enjoy it up here. So you can get it?
I guess. Like you said, that, yeah.
Should cut it. Just found another nest as we were walking through the pine trees. We'll leave this one here because we don't need very many in our size of the garden.
No, right here.
Another one? Wow, look at that. That's awesome. Okay, y'all, bear with me because I just had oral surgery yesterday on this side of my mouth. Had a gum graft done, so I'm a little swollen and a little sore, and I may talk a little funny today, but I'm just so excited to share with you about these praying mantises. If you've done any pruning on trees, John does a lot on our apple trees, you want to know what this egg sac looks like because you want to leave it there. These are very beneficial insects to have in your garden and around your yard. So make sure when you're pruning that you are not discarding these praying mantis sacs. I learned this recently actually. I always knew the bugs were beneficial, but I didn't know that I could harvest my own eggs and bring them into our garden. I'm going to link to the James Prigioni, the gardening channel below. He has a great video that he just recently uploaded about all the informational things about praying mantises that you need to know. So I was able to check that out. I was able to learn what these egg sacs look like. And so John and I really enjoyed our hike today and finding them around the property. It's a good sign of things to come. So let me show you where we put the praying mantis eggs in the garden. As you can see, this is near the front of our garden, and John ended up just putting them near a structure so things wouldn't get trampled on it. Occasionally the chickens get in here, and I didn't want to put it in the center of the garden and the chickens get all over it. So we just had a little hole right in here, and he stuck it down in there. Now, this one and the one you see over there, we actually found on the path that we were walking. John had pruned apple trees earlier this year, and they must have been on some of the branches. So it's kind of awful, but we found a whole bunch more while we were in the pine trees, so we were glad to see that. So we're just going to put these here. They may not do anything, but we know this one is good and healthy, and here before too long it will hatch, and we'll have lots of baby praying mantises around in the garden to eat all those bad bugs. So pretty exciting. That was a memorable hike this morning. It was so great to find some treasures along the way. I hope this encourages you to get out and explore and find your own praying mantis sacks to maybe take back to your own garden. You only need one or two, and leave the rest in their natural habitats. Thanks again for watching. Y'all come back.